another each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Sorry, I got somebody writing me back. I didn't see you'd written me. Working on an event, but I ain't gonna say what it is. I'm working on an event. You guys will like it. It'll be fun, but I am not announcing it because I'm getting tired of people stealing my shit. And you ain't stealing this one. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. I'm getting a haircut on Friday. I'm kind of happy about that. I had some new shoes coming. A friend bought me some new shoes. I'm feeling special, man. Thank you. I give and give, and I forget that sometimes I have to stop and receive. All right. Somebody said, send me the link to the shoes you want, and I didn't want to do it. The pride in me, my pride didn't want to do it. So I got over it. I got over myself on that. I know I'm probably going to not make many friends with this topic, but I do want to clarify something first. I'm talking about alcoholism. I'm talking about being an alcoholic. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually growing it long, but I know I'm growing it long on purpose. But yeah, it needs to, yeah, make it look pretty so I can be socially acceptable. So I get it. I didn't want to be an alcoholic either, man. I, you know, being called an alcoholic was the finest cut. It was the final cut, man. I'm tired of it. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm an alcoholic. I'll always be an alcoholic. I've learned to accept it. I don't know about drug addiction. I don't know about food addiction. I don't know about sex addiction. I don't know about the other ones because I'm not that, so I don't know. But alcoholism, I do know. I know it very, very well because I've been dealing with this for 35 years now. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. Now, here's the thing. I can understand, I'm going to use the example as a drug addict, even though I don't quite understand, and you'll see why. Okay. Who is it for me to say that a drug addict, there we go, dealing with the Daily Trudge. There we go. Thanks for clarifying that, Chris. I've been trying to figure it out, and you just made it simple. Thank you. Okay. Now, am I an alcoholic? Well, yeah, I'm an alcoholic. So who am I to say? Who am I to say that a drug addict is not a drug addict anymore? I cannot determine that. I do not know. Okay. Does it ever go? I don't know. I do know when it comes to alcoholism, okay, that my brain is never going to stop searching for it ever. Ever, ever, man. See, as an alcoholic, I've got to arrest my disease every day. Well, how do I do that? Well, the first thing I do is step one. I admit I'm an alcoholic every day. How am I going to get away from that? How am I going to ask God to keep me sober that day if I can't accept that I'm an alcoholic? Okay. So why? It's because of the stigma. I get it. Yeah. Alcoholics and drug addicts are bad people. And we should probably stop putting everybody together like that. It's not working. It's not working. All right. I'm letting you know that. Yes, the steps to recovery are the same. Okay. But the path of an alcoholic is different, man. Okay. And I understand that you just ain't going to get it. I'm sorry. Okay. Not everybody can be an alcoholic. There are a lot of drug addicts out there where alcohol may be a gateway to something else, but they are not alcoholic. Perfect. All right. Yay, got that. Then I'm gonna read a story. I'm gonna read a little story out of here off page 32. Okay. A man of 30 was doing a great deal of spree drinking. He was very nervous in the morning after these bouts and quieted himself with more liquor. That's already a problem. That's already a problem. He was ambitious to succeed in life, but saw he would get nowhere if he drank at all. Once he started, he had no control whatever. He made up his mind that until he had been successful in business and had retired, he would not touch another drop. Yeah, I bet he was an asshole. I bet he was, because he wasn't getting what he wanted on a daily basis, right? But see how money has become imperative here. Hmm. Money is not a good enough reason to quit drinking. It's not something that's going to hold an alcoholic to keep his sobriety for the rest of their life. Okay. An exceptional man, he remained bowed and dry for 25 years. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that, and retired at the age of 55 after a successful and happy business career. I guess it was a happy business career. Good for him. I was wrong, so that's okay. I don't buy it. Then he fell victim to the belief, which practically every alcoholic has, that his long period of sobriety and self discipline had qualified him to drink as other men. I'm going to tell you where this usually it happens between years 5 and 8, somewhere in there, where people will start to think, well, you know what? It's been a while, and we're probably skipping meetings by now. And then we'll say something, well, I'm an alcoholic, but it's not what I am. It's not who I am. I am more than that. No shit. No shit. You're more than that. Way more than just being an alcoholic. Sure you are. You've got a lot of different personality traits. But the one that seems to stick out is that alcoholism, man. Seems to be that alcoholism. Okay. I fell victim to that. And I was a drug and alcohol counselor at age 20. I won prevention award. None of it means shit. Doesn't mean shit. Because it doesn't count for today. Doesn't count for today. So what? Those are things in my past. I also have PTSD. I also have anxiety and depression. They want to attach more, but I ain't going to let them right now. Out came the carpet slippers in a bottle in 2 months. 2 months. Why? Because alcoholism progresses. Period. Alcoholism progresses. It doesn't matter if you drink or not. Your alcoholism is progressing. Hi, Ingrid. Good to see you. Okay. Okay. I am on page 32 at the bottom, if you wanted to read along. In 2 months, he was in a hospital, puzzled and humiliated. He tried to regulate his drinking for a while, making several trips to the hospital. Meantime, then, gathering all the forces, he attempted to stop altogether and found he could not. That was too late. Yeah, that's a good point. Probably wouldn't be sober if it wasn't for that stuff. Every means, and what Chris is saying here is it's okay to be an alcoholic. Okay. Is there stigma out there? Yeah. Okay. I don't know why lepers keep coming to my mind, but they do. Okay. There was a stigma. You don't hear much about leprosy nowadays. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that God had a plan all along, didn't he? Every means of solving his problems which money could buy was at his disposal. Every attempt failed, though a robust man at retirement, he went to pieces quickly and was dead within 4 years. That is, that is not an unusual story in Alcoholics Anonymous. Okay. This case contains a powerful lesson. Most of us have believed that if we remain sober for a long stretch, we could therefore drink normally. But here is a man who at 55 years found he was just where he had left off at 30. We have seen the truth demonstrated again and again. Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. Commencing to drink after a period of sobriety, we in short time as bad as ever. If we are planning to stop drinking, there must be no reservation of any kind, nor any lurking notion that someday we will be immune to alcohol. So when I hear people running around, and maybe you're an addict and you like to throw alcohol in there because you think you have an alcohol problem and you figured you'd throw that in there also so that you can be a part of something that you're not a part of. Okay. Yes, recovery is for everybody, but I am getting tired of hearing about the drugs in the meetings. I don't do drugs. Sorry. Drugs did me. What is it when we say, no, I'm not this, I'm not that? We call that denial. Okay. And when we deny who we are, it upsets the soul and you will be unhappy. That's what will happen. Once you have made the decision that you get to make all the decisions and you are now in control of things, you are in short time going to be right back where you were. I'm talking about alcoholics here. I don't know how it works with addicts. Okay. It isn't that my craving went away, but the need to escape has not. That feeling of needing to escape has not subsided. So I need this every day. I need this every day. It's okay to be an alcoholic. It's all right. You know, you like me, don't you? I'm an alcoholic. I'm a decent guy. All right. All right. So, it's all right. Oh, I'm sorry. I bumped your head. Okay. Okay. Hi, Amber. Um, I was finishing up. And Amber's like, "You're cool." Yeah. There's nothing. Here's the thing, and this is what kind of got to me, and I just said this in the meeting, so it's going to be a repeat for other people. But, I just wanted to fucking fit in, man. I just wanted to fit in for once in my freaking life. For once, man. You know? And that need to fit in will make me do stupid shit. Right? So now that I've gotten to a point where I don't utilize other people for my own emotions, I don't have to worry about things like stigma. I don't care if somebody throws their stigma at me. Oh, this week, people have been yelling at me all week. I haven't taken Yeah. I, and I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, all right. And then Michelle shows up. Now I really feel like, okay, I am going to do a day to time daily reflection. We'll do that so everybody gets something here. And I'm gonna go wrap up. I can't announce it here. Okay. Um, I can't announce it here, but I have a cool ass event. I do. You're gonna love it. I don't want it to be stolen, and people are always stealing my stuff. So until it is set in stone, I won't be announcing it here. So April 7th, but know that something cool is coming up. It'll be fun. I want to have fun. All right. Our spiritual and emotional growth in the program doesn't depend so deeply upon success as it does upon our failures and setbacks. And we got to stay open minded. Always. We've got to stay open minded because we're not going to learn. You want to know how I learn? By fucking up. Is that how you learn? Not always, right? Sometimes I learn from other people's mistakes too, right? I can do that now. Oh, you know what? They followed that course. That's what's going to happen to me. Before I used to think, oh, well, they're stupid. That's not me. It's going to happen to me. Bullshit. It will. It will. I can make you that promise. You continue drinking and continue with that behavior. You're going to turn around one day and everybody's going to be gone. Not because they don't love you, but because they do love you. If we bear this in mind, a relapse can have the effect of kicking us upstairs instead of down. This hardly ever happens because of the shame, the stigma, the guilt that comes with everything. So that it's a hard one. It isn't until another alcoholic or a sponsor comes along and tells us what's going on. Okay. And a relapse means I went out for a long time. I think they're meaning slip. I don't know. They could mean relapse. They probably mean relapse then. Okay. We in the program have had no better teacher than old man adversity, except in those cases where we refuse to let him teach us. Do I try and remain always teachable? This was hard. This was hard because I've always tried to be open minded. Well, I wasn't being open minded, I was just watching a lot, right? I was watching a lot. And this was tough because being a Virgo, and then there's this part of me that, you know, it's just, I don't want to try and explain it. Okay. But when I see somebody going down a road and I know what's going to happen, and I don't say anything, okay, and something happens, I feel responsible. I don't know if that's where I was going. No, it wasn't. Okay. Here was my thing. Everybody picked on me. Everybody gave me a hard time. Everybody was an asshole. Why the fuck should I listen to you? There we go. That's what I was going for. That's what I was searching for in me. That was my thought process. Why should I listen to you? You just want something from me. See, I was taught unconditional love back when I was 14. It was in therapy. I tried to teach to my parents. I couldn't get it. They're like, no, we're going to stick with that tough love. Do I remain always teachable? No, I'm not. The answer is no. Am I better than I was? Yes. Okay. But that's okay. It's all right. No, I'm not always teachable. There are moments when I am being fucking stubborn and I want to listen to anybody. I just want to be right because I was tired of being wrong all the damn time. Can I just be right about something? You guys know what I'm saying here. This is alcoholism. I wasn't trying to drink like a normal person. I just wanted to be accepted. I'm a fucking weirdo. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me being weird. I get attention from it and I like it. But I am not crazy. I'm not, you know, well, I'm happy to be living in a split level head. An old song from Dr. Demento. And he loves her and she loves him. Okay. Anyway, may I respect the total program. Oh, yeah, there it is. We've been talking about this. That's what I've been trying to get to with a lot of things. So there's a lot of things that were written for us. If we don't respect those, yeah, that I can't go for. We've got to respect the people that came before us. Okay. So don't be coming to me and talking shit about Bill W. I will put you in your place. Well, did you know that he tried shrooms? Yes, I did. So fucking what? Yeah. Yeah, right now I'm with my people. That's why I can talk the way that I talk. I don't talk this way with, Adams County and stuff. No, you guys are my people. See, I can talk this way and I don't have to explain it. That was that's oh, thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Thank you. I need the compliments right now. It's been a weird week. So um but yeah, that I'm with my people. There was a huge relief for me. I don't know about anybody else, but it was a huge relief that I could come into the program and I didn't have to fucking explain it all again. See, even right now, it's starting to make me cry because it's so much. And you said, Dion, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it today. God's got your back. We got your back. And I trusted them on that. And it worked. It worked. Okay. Did I trust those people? Not really. But I saw but I knew I could trust the process because I'd been through the process before and it worked and I'd seen that it was working in other people. Right. With its unending possibilities for spiritual and emotional growth. That is all that we are. We do not deal with money. We do not deal with politics, religion, outside things. No. Okay. What do and I find that the Beatles had it right. The Beatles had it right. Love is the answer to most things, but it's understanding love first. That matters. That's what matters. So I can view a relapse as a learning experience, not the end of the world. Okay, I'm not good on this one because you know what? I'm going to give you permission to go give a relapse. That's kind of what I feel like I'm doing right now. So please don't go relapse because I said, well, it's not the end of the world. It might be. Okay. May relapse for any one of our fellowships serve to teach not only the person who has slipped, but us, all of us. May it strengthen our shared resolve. Today, I will remember if you slip, get up. See, it's important that we understand the difference between slip and relapse because what they've said to this person is wrong. Bad Hazelton. I love Hazelton, actually. All right. So, see, being an alcoholic isn't so bad. It's okay. And one day you may think, I am more than an alcoholic. And yes, you are. Yeah, you are. Fuck yeah, you are. You got passions, you got children, we got jobs, we got talents, we got all sorts of things that make us up, right? It's kind of like, well, I'm not terminally unique, but I am beautifully unique. And so are you. Okay. Well, guess what makes me up of that? See, I've taken that stigma and instead of fighting it, I've just come to agreement with it. And what that's done is it's given me power. Oh, you're an alcoholic. I am. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll talk about it. I don't mind. We've all got problems. See, I'm not reacting. You want to know why? Because I know that they probably have somebody in the family that they're having a hard time with. Maybe their dad's a drinker and come home and beats them. Yeah. See, we don't know what's going on, right? We don't. So quit worrying about whether other people think you're an alcoholic or not and go live your fucking life. I'm gonna say one more thing before I leave here. If I hear only 2% make it, I'm gonna put my foot so far up your fucking ass you're gonna taste rubber. Okay? If only 2% made it, none of us would be here. Just shut the fuck up. STFU. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Have a good day. Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here. What the fuck you doing here? All right. I love you. Peace out. And have a day.